Should have brought tissue. It always starts. Listen, I've been sitting here waiting for this to like connect for like at least a minute. It always starts what the first thing I say something silly. Should have brought a tissue. Hey Jess, I'm good at that. Hello, hello. Let's do some trauma spotting, family, shall we? I almost was going to wait until Saturday, but with this like full moon energy and, you know, emotions maybe running high, or yeah, I've been really feeling some purging, a lot of releasing, and so I thought, it is a good time to do it. We may also do it Saturday too, just depends, but hold on. Yeah, the full moon's tomorrow, so makes sense. Hey, Ms. Nora. Trauma spotting is a healing modality, and I'll explain the process once we get started. I'm going to let some people come in. But it's just a somatic healing modality that helps to release subconscious programming that may cause blockages in your life. And when two or more are gathered, right? You're welcome. How is everyone today? I know this is kind of random. I didn't announce it. Hey, Heather. Hey, Mary. Yes, it's so good to be here. Hey, Raina. Yeah, so come on in. So we are going to do some trauma spotting. Hello, Minnesota. And it shall be a good time. It shall be a good release. I have a good feeling about this. So let's go ahead and just kind of take a minute, breathe in, kind of center ourselves. So get comfortable here, okay? Feel your feet on the ground and your bottom in your seat, and take some deep breaths in. Just grounding yourself in the here and the now. Open up all your senses, right? Spend time with each one of them. What are you hearing? A lot of you have your eyes closed, but it could be that you could be seeing some things in your third eye, okay? So what are you seeing? What are you smelling? What are you feeling? Just really tap into your body. Okay. Didn't feel, some of you may have already shown up with some already like, I should say this, some already like idea of what you want to work on, and that's fine. You can take yourself. What do I need to heal? Sometimes you have to just dive in and allow the divine to show you as well. Okay? So that's just a little tidbit for some people, but didn't feel loved, seen, safe, heard, or cared for. And whatever comes to mind first, That's what we'll be working on today, okay? It could be a certain time in your life. It could be just an emotion. It could be a certain situation, maybe something that somebody said to you or didn't say to you, something that somebody did or didn't do, right? Whatever it is for you, whatever came to mind first is perfect. It doesn't have to be there's no specifications. And once you've kind of locked in on that, I want you to tap back into your body, okay? Tap back into those senses and look at what you're feeling in your body and find that activation. It can show up in many different ways. It could be a numbness. It could be that your attention or your energy is drawn to a certain point in your body. It could be, a sharp pain, or it could be an emptiness. It could be a tingling. Literally, whatever it is, wherever you're drawn to in your body, that's where we'll start. It may move around throughout this process, and you just want to follow that with your mind. So I'll give you a few to kind of tap into that part of the body that may be holding on to something that is no longer aligned with you. It served its purpose, but it's time to say farewell. Lori, if you are feeling like trauma spotting, we can also do what's called like resourcing here, where we can really focus on the positive emotions as well. So if that is something that comes up for you guys, right, don't feel like it always needs to be a releasing of something negative. You can really kind of reinforce a positive emotion that is showing up for you, and just find that where you feel that in your body as well. Okay, and we can just build onto that, right? So once you've found whatever you're feeling in your body, I want you to just kind of scan the room, right? So to the right, maybe to the left with your eyes, and wherever that sensation gets the strongest, allow your eyes to rest there. You may want to go like move them up or down to see if it gets any stronger. Again, keeping your focus on your body. What we're doing with your eyes is we're finding your gaze point, okay? We're connecting the central spot of a particular wound or programming that is stored within your body to also the limbic or the subconscious mind, okay? In order to kind of like energetically fix it, right? Erase the fear, erase the past, not in a bad way. You don't want to completely erase the past, but you get what I'm saying. Rewrite the programming, clear the blockages. That's it. Okay. So from here, like I said, that energy may move around in your body. Just follow it with your mind. Hold your gaze point. You can close your eyes. You can place your hand. Whatever feels right in the moment is perfect. And I'll be here holding space and channeling chi energy to aid in this process. Let's come back for a minute. Go ahead and wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. We may go back in if anybody needs it. But if anybody wants to talk about their experience, you absolutely do not have to. But this energy is going to keep working with you. You know, you'll continue to get downloads and things of that nature. Make sure that you're drinking lots of water and that you are allowing yourself to rest if you feel guided to do so. How's everyone feeling? Pretty good? Holders, I don't know, that just might be significant to somebody. Huh. Hey Christina, we just did a little bit of trauma spotting. You got sleepy for a minute? Yeah, that happens. I'm glad everyone's feeling good. It's a little bit of energy to help you navigate this full moon. There's lots of clarity coming through. Check in also whatever, like where you may have cancer in your chart. Somebody specific needed to hear that. This is like would be the focus of what this full moon is probably like zeroing in on for you. Of course, Donna. It's gotta listen to that guidance, you know what I'm saying? Mary. I love that. Yep, exactly, Christina. Purge, purge, purge. Let it all go. Let it go, let it go. Let it go internally, and that will reflect externally. You got sleepy too? Yeah, that happens. You may snap out of it. You may also feel like you need to take a nap, and you should do that. Also, if you feel as though that you know, that was kind of a short session, but felt with that interruption in the service or whatever, I felt guided to kind of pull back out of it. But celebrate any releasing that you've done. You know what I mean? Celebrate yourself for taking the time to do that. You know what I mean? the average view time was 4 minutes and 54 seconds. So that was a lot of people coming in and leaving quickly, because it wasn't something that was necessarily serving their ego right away. You know what I mean? And they are where they are, and that's absolutely okay. You know what I'm saying? But be proud of where you are in this energy of knowing that it's more than just serving the ego. This is something that serves the soul, which then in turn serves the collective. Donna, that's okay. If you don't have to. If you're not into astrology, that's okay. It is really cool. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just felt guided to tell somebody where to do that. So, I know my top three and some other things, and I think it's valuable pieces of information for certain people. And other people don't necessarily need it. You know what I mean? So just whatever you feel guided to, you know what I mean? But they do have free, if you're interested, they do have a free like birth chart you can get online. It's like, if you just Google like free natal chart, you can put in your information and pull up a free chart. But only if you're like interested, right? Don't feel obligated. Yep. Yeah, once you like really kind of get in the process of your body's a machine, right? And once it kind of builds a momentum around a healing, it's going to keep doing so. It's going to attract what it is that you need to keep that train moving. I gotcha. Yeah, that's it. Cafe astrology. Exactly. Somebody else needs to know that, like, not just empaths are gifted, right? Everyone has the ability to tap into their psychic gifts, okay? But I mean, like, as far as elevated gifted amounts, right? And elevated might be, I don't know, it's not an energy of being better at anyone else. It's just an energy of being more masterful. Not even, it's having more experience, right? But also, uh, you know, uh, there are also narcissists who specialize in those things as well. Okay, so somebody needed to know that. I don't know. I feel like somebody was kind of, I don't know, clarity for somebody. And so with that being said, right, with the healing, right, if you've made some sort of like, if you've had some sort of momentum growing with the healing, and the universe or divine God source, whatever you want to call it, is bringing forth whatever you need in order to continue that healing. Keep in mind that sometimes those things may come with, right, they may not be in alignment with where you're going, right? They may be things that are reflections of the shadow. Okay? Ugh. So those lower vibrational things that you're not a huge fan of, and you're like, why do I keep attracting these things? It's so that you can heal from them, so you can learn a lesson and you can master that shadow. I'm sorry, I'm so snotty, and it's probably annoying as hell, but I don't have anything to wipe my nose out here. You're a Libra and you have found out you have Pisces in your chart. Nice. Interesting. Authority Astrology has a chat bot. Very cool. Double Sagittarius, moon and rising. Call you Sergeant Jess. All Pisces. I need to go get a tissue. I'm being disgusting and grotesque. A fireball, yeah. Yep, that's good, Mary. Using your discernment. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Because not everything is for everybody, right? You know, it could be that maybe somebody doesn't even, look into astrology because it's just irrelevant to to what they're doing, their timeline this lifetime, or they've already mastered it or whatever. But really it's just what piques your interest. What turns your wheels? Go for that. Right? You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Some of you may not be interested in something because you spent a whole nother lifetime focusing on it, and now it no longer piques your interest. You've mastered that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, Lindsay. Palm reading. I've never had a palm reading done. I may have met one palm reader before, but I've never seen one done. I don't know anything about palm reading, to be honest with you, but it is cool. That's okay. You're always right on time for what you need. We're just chatting. We did a little bit of trauma spotting, and we're just chatting before I jump off. And my nose is running like crazy. Alright guys, I'm sweaty. My nose is draining. The kids are doing really good. Zyla just came back home. She spent several days over at a friend's house swimming away. So she's in there recouping, and Michael is also doing well. I'm just hanging out, waiting on me to be available to do what we do. Tracy, I love that. That's cool. Maui's doing well. The treatment in his ears, I think, I figured out how to get it in his ear, and that's a win. That's a solid win. Okay. Jasper's also doing great. Yeah, everyone's doing good. Thanks for asking. Oh, Jasper's our kitty cat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so gross. Yeah, he was not a fan. But once I was like, Corey, just get a treat. Duh. I got a treat and everything went great. It handled very well. You had a Jasper kitty cat too? He's the best. Jasper is said to be, which I believe that heaven and hell are a state of consciousness. You don't necessarily have to agree with me, okay? But that's my opinion. But in the Bible where it says, that Jasper is like the first of all of the crystals that like line heaven or whatever, I learned that actually after we named him Jasper, and that kind of helped me to understand where I was in my state of consciousness, if that makes sense. Another frog. Oh, goodness. But, anyhow, just the way my mind works, my little neurospiciness. But, alright, guys. Oh, Lindsay, I love that. Good to know. Makes perfect sense. Because Jesus is my homeboy. Love Yeshua. Alright, guys. Yeah, have a good solstice. The summer is summering. Okay? That's for sure. And a good full moon, but I'll see ya. I'll see ya. Also, to all my pledges on Patreon, I will be doing the Earth and Air sign readings today. Just going with the flow. There was a mix-up yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get the Earth sign done, so just so you guys know, those will be posted. Okay? Hey, Shelly, it's okay. Alright, I love you guys. Have a good afternoon. I'll see you when I'll see ya.